know what time it is. It's Thanksgiving Day. I got a top 5 list. Let me keep this in mind. Listen to me, Damien. Don't look at me that way. This is my top 5 sports moments of the year. My top 5 things that happened in sports this year. Let's get right to it. Number 5, give it to me. LeBron James. Why, Max? He's approaching 35. He's in his 17th season. He's playing for the Los Angeles Lakers, and he's a leading candidate for league MVP honors. Flat out balling right now. Ain't engaging in any kind of load management or anything like that. You come to the arena to see LeBron, and what do you get? You get LeBron. I'm thankful for that, brother. He's on my top 5 list. Give me number 4 on the list. Give it to me. Lamar Jackson. Why? Do I need to explain this? Have you seen this brother run with the football? Have you seen what the Baltimore Ravens have been doing? Have you seen the bravado? Them sticking out their chest like they mean something. Talking about a Super Bowl championship. You wouldn't be talking like that if you had Joe Flacco. But we've got Lamar Jackson. That's what we've got. Thank you, my brother. Let's go to number 3 on the list. Give it to me, y'all. Oh, yeah. The Dallas Cowboys. Why? Because they're the Dallas Cowboys. That's why. These are the holidays. And right around now is when we start seeing everything become a bit fragmented. We start seeing them crumbling before our very eyes. We start seeing the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm sorry, pathetic, no good fans in here starting to suffer. That is always good for me. Right around this time of year, it's when the fall begins. Let's go to number 2 on the list. Give it to me. Give it to me right now. Kawhi Leonard. Why, Max? Not just because he can ball, but because he's balling in L.A. I get to be in Southern California. Max gets to be in Southern California. Molly gets to be in Southern California. We all get to be in Southern California while Damien stays on the East Coast freezing. We love this. Kawhi Leonard going to L.A. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I ain't gonna have to go to Toronto. I don't give a damn how good they are. I ain't going back to Canada. Let's go to number 1 on the list. Give it to me. My new show, the Stephen A. Smith Sports Center with your boy, Stephen A. Smith. I don't know what anybody was thinking, giving me an NBA show. But they decided to do it, Max. They gave me a show in prime time on Wednesday nights, leading into 7:30 games. To Jimmy Pitaro, Connor Shell, Norby Williamson, Dave Robinson, the crew. Thank y'all so much. I love my show and my crew on the show. And of course, I'm very thankful for all of you people.
I was going to say, because Molly, I'm thankful for you and Stephen A. How about you?
Oh, I'm very thankful for you guys.
Did I not just say that?
I enjoy
Did I not just say that?
daily show.
Hey, Molly.
That crushes in the ratings.
I'm thankful for my other show. I do a boxing show, too. I'm thankful for that. Not you guys, but for that.
Wait. I'm not thankful. Listen, I appreciate and like the boxing show, but I ain't on it. I'm thankful for my show, and I'm thankful for this.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all right.
I'm thankful for all
What
of you.
the hell was that? You come out here plugging your own damn show while we sitting here. Am I supposed to sit down for that? Could you plug your 7 p.m. Sports Center?
Excuse me. That 7 p.m. show contributes to making money for the bottom line, which gets me paid. All of us paid. I think you should be happy.
I was going to say,
And this show First Take certainly helps us get paid.
Yes. I'm thankful for my friends and colleagues. And
I just didn't see it.
I'm thankful for everybody here. I'm thankful for everybody here.
I just didn't see it on the list. I just didn't see it on the list.
Excuse me.
Stephen A. came out here and thanked all the big people. What about everybody, Stephen A.?
Everybody. And by the way, ain't your life nice?
How
about you? I think y'all doing. How about
He's
you?
working for a lot.
How about you? How y'all doing? I think First Take helping out a lot of people.
See what Stephen A. is really saying? See what Stephen A. is really saying, camera guy? He's saying be thankful for him.
No.
That's not what this is about.
Not at all. I did that with the basketball show, not this. This is a team.
However, I am thankful for Stephen A.
Well,
and
thank you so
Molly
much.
and Damien and all our colleagues here at ESPN.
By the way, David Rose, Tom DeConte and those boys on my Sports Center with Stephen A.
Oh, we're still talking about your Sports
They're doing
Center
a fabulous job. I want to give them some love. And of course, our fabulous producers here, Antoine.
Yeah.
Okay. You have Brian Borg, Dominique Collins, the whole crew, James Dunn, and of course, everybody here.
Elizabeth Hembakitis was Elizabeth Edwards.
Wait a minute.
She's married now.
She is the queen.
Yeah, we love Lizzie.
We love Liz. We
I know.
love Liz.
Can't function
You
without
understand
her.
what I'm saying?
All right.
Let me not forget
This segment
Stephanie
just
and
went off the
JC and
rails.
everybody.
What's happening
I'm just
here?
saying.
We want to go around. I'm thankful to feel healthy, thankful for my family. Anyone else want to throw out
I
what
want to
they're
say this.
thankful
I would normally be thankful for my health, but I ain't going to be bragging about that in a few hours.
Yeah,
Not
right.
with what I'm going to eat. I'm sorry.
Anyone else?
Health is not the way to
Thankful
go.
for anything else
My
while we're
cholesterol level is going to be
having
through
this
the roof.
conversation?
This is the best day of
Doc,
the
I'm
year.
sorry.
Yes.
Thanksgiving is the best day of the
Damien,
year.
anything you're thankful for?
I'm thankful that I don't have my blood sugar ain't out of whack because the way I'm about to go crazy, it's about to be on and
I'm
popping.
thankful for the supplements that I'm taking to help my cholesterol level
I don't wanna know
be
about
a
your
little bit lower.
supplements.
My cholesterol level, my cholesterol. I just
Okay.
told you.
Yeah.
Dr. Spivak, I'm sorry. All right, Dr. Chano, I'm
Because
sorry.
you have those
I'm
eggs
sorry.
every morning. You got to start doing egg whites.
No. I've been eating egg whites for
much
weeks.
too many yolks.
No, I got rid of the yolk. I'm eating egg whites practically every day. Plus, I'm literally on the treadmill. I'm doing my cardio 3-4 days a week.
Oh,
But damn it, it's
wow.
Thanksgiving.
You're
It's
getting
Thanksgiving.
after it.
Excuse me,
Are
listen,
you
I lost
thankful
about
for
10
your
pounds.
stylist too? All these new looks?
You know what I'm saying? Charlie Hallman and my man Neiman Marcus and Garden State, Mall.
Okay,
Yeah,
You know,
okay.
thankful
that
for
brother-
that.
Except you got
that
the-
brother helps to dress
Ready
it.
to go to a football
Stephen A.
game?
broke out the Jabos from high school.
No.
is the only thing.
He would be appalled at my jeans. This is not Charlie Hallman. He would be appalled at my jeans. But you see, my suit game is just on another level, and it's a lot because of Charlie Hallman and Neiman Marcus and the Garden State Plaza. Their brother special.
Well, you plugging everybody
Everybody.
today. Okay, you are okay.
I'm trying to get some free
Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying? It's Thanksgiving, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing. Matt, who you gonna get brought to, Mr. Rogers? Is that what you gonna do? Is that what you gonna do?
I like Mr. Rogers.
This
Don't
is a
you
nice
be my
one. You do
neighbor.
look like such a nice guy.
That's
Thank
right.
you. This is my.
Yeah.
I always put a cardigan on
Boy,
Thanksgiving.
I know you
Thank you.
graduated from
Good.
Columbia. You never looked like it until the day, though. I'm just saying. I never looked like it until the day. I mean, damn. All right, we can do that.
We
can
got
do
sports
that.
to talk about?
Yeah, we
Let's
can
do
talk
it.
some more sports.
Let's do
All right,
it.
so many marked their calendar last night in anticipation of the return of Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis to their former cities. AD returned with a bang, dropping 41 in a Lakers win over the Pelicans. However, Kyrie Irving not in attendance for the boos and taunting from the Boston crowd during the Celtics win over the Nets. Max, what's the bigger story? Kyrie ducking or AD dominating?
All right, we're just talking about the ducking. If we're not adding, like Kyrie made it about him and made it a bigger story when he sent his post out on social media, his incoherent post out on social media. But if we're just talking about the story of Kyrie not being there where he has an injury, it's not what you think. He looked on the schedule. Do people really think Kyrie looked on the schedule and said, 7 games from now we're going to have, I'm out 8 games with a shoulder? No, he's hurt. That's not the story. The story is AD and what he did. Not only did he put on a clinic, but as Stephen A. pointed out, with the elbow and everything quieted down in the fourth quarter, had like 2 points in the fourth quarter, at least at one point he did. And then, with the game still in the balance, steals the inbounds to ice it for the Lakers. To me, you score 41 against your old team and have the game-winning play, that's the story.
Let me say this. Going back to the thankful part, our audience. Got to give our audience.
Of course.
We number one
Yes.
in the
Our
mornings
first take
because of
fan.
y'all. Because of y'all. So thank you very, very
Who'd you
much.
shout out? Who does your clothes? and everything?
Charlie Holman.
Yeah, because
Charlie
without
Holman.
the audience, Charlie doesn't have
That's
the
right,
business.
exactly.
With
Without the
Stephen A.
audience,
That's right.
Charlie doesn't have the business. So thank you to the audience. Now let me get back to this. Kyrie, to me, was the biggest story because of the performance of Kemba Walker combined with the crowd in Boston. See, what happened in New Orleans was very, very predictable to Anthony Davis. And, they booed, but that's all there was. You still saw him on the court, and he was dominating against a non-Zion New Orleans Pelicans. Now, if Zion was on the court,
Took a little shine off,
It
yeah.
took a little shine off. Oh no! And Kyrie, the shine has elevated because Kemba showed up, his successor, and dropped 39 in the midst of the Boston crowd calling out Kyrie. Where's Kyrie? And Lord have mercy. Let me tell you something. You can say anything you want about Kyrie Irving. Let me tell you something right now. You put that brother on that basketball court. Wait, if that man get healthy and show up at TD Bank Garden, he might drop 50 or 60. It's like that. This is the kind of baller he is. So I'm telling you right now, having the luxury of being able to look forward to that, I want to thank the Boston fans for calling Kyrie out the way that they did. I want to thank Kemba Walker for dropping 39. And I want to thank Kyrie Irving from that incoherent Instagram post he put on, which definitely elevated the level of ire coming in his direction, because now there's going to be even more folks calling him out to show up on the court in Boston, and he is the kind of baller that will do exactly that. He will be like, you asked for me, you got me.
Yeah.
I'll be there. That's all he needed to say in his Instagram post. Oh, I'll see y'all next time. That's all he needed to say.
He better,
That's all he needed to say.
have an obtrusive game or whatever he meant next
guys,
time.
lay off it. We're not all wordsmiths like you guys. Give the guy a break. Oh, my goodness.
I'm not knocking him for that. It wasn't coherent, but I'm not knocking him. He will be, I can't wait till he shows up in Boston. He gonna put something on him.
Of course.
You can't put that out there, though. Come on.
I know.
You can't. Come on, man.
What, you mean the post?
Instagram post, right?
Yeah. I mean, you missed the game, and then you're gonna put that out there. That's lame.
All he had to do was say, I'll see y'all next time. That's all he had to say.
All right, we got another
basketball.
one. By the way, forgot to thank someone. Russ Fisher, right there, stage
I
manager.
thanked Russ.
You did?
Russ,
Right up, boy, right
keeps it
to
nice and cold in the
Okay,
studio
I know.
for Molly. Molly likes it cold, and we're all
don't
freezing
even get
here.
into the temperature conversation. Okay, the main event of Week 13 goes down in Baltimore Sunday when Action Jackson and the 9-2 Ravens host the 10-1 and NFC-leading Niners. One of the NFL's best offenses goes against one of the best defenses. Damian, do you have more faith in Lamar or the Niners defense?
Lamar. I have more faith in Lamar because here's the deal, and I keep telling people, first of all, you can't simulate Lamar in practice. Okay. That's number one. So then you get to the game without getting a true look in practice of what type of skill set this guy brings to the table. Then you come out there in the game and you just get blitzed because not only do they have great personnel around Lamar, but then he's an extra runner himself. He can beat you running. He can beat you throwing from within the pocket. And what happens a lot of times, all these teams playing them, it's like getting shell-shocked by that punch. You know, that box that hit you that one good time, and you just shell-shocked. That's what these teams are facing right now when they play against Lamar. All of a sudden, you look like the Los Angeles Rams, you're down 21-0 before you blink an eye.
Yeah.
Literally, you are just shocked like, we've never played against a guy like this at the quarterback position. How do we deal with that? That's why I give the edge to Lamar.
I don't blame anybody for giving the edge to Lamar, particularly when you consider that San Francisco has the 19th ranked rush defense against the run. But I'm going to go with San Francisco's defense anyway. I think if ever there was a game where it's all about getting to that quarterback, it's going to be, we're about to find out what San Francisco's defense is made of, for better or worse. We don't know. I'm just saying that even though they're going to Baltimore and it's hostile confines, and it's an early game cross country, they have gone against Arizona and Kyler Murray. And I know he's no Lamar Jackson, but damn it, he can move now. We all know that. I got this sneaky feeling that this defense is going to rise to the occasion, and it's going to end up being a defensive battle. I just have that sneaky feeling because I think everything is about, if you're San Francisco, what else is there to think about? I mean, you'll let Mark Ingram run for 200 yards before you let Lamar Jackson run roughshod all over you.
But you know what? Let me tell you what. Eric Weddle said something after the game, and Eric Weddle is a Pro Bowler, All-Pro safety. He said that he couldn't even see the ball. That's how great the fakes are with Lamar Jackson. Imagine that. You're All-Pro safety. You can't even see the ball.
Right, he's selling it. Yep.
That's how good he's selling these fakes in the run game. That's why I'm talking about with these teams when they play against Baltimore. It's like an optical illusion
This is
out
what
there.
I'll say. I don't know the answer to the question, Molly. I think it's a good one. More faith in Lamar or the Niners defense?
Yeah.
I don't know. But the answer will tell me who's going to win the Super Bowl this year. I will take you back to 2002. Everyone remembers that Michael Vick play where he accelerates and the two Minnesota Vikings defenders knock each other out. What they don't remember as much is in 2002, Michael Vick went about 8 weeks without a loss. He lost to the Bucs. He went about 8 weeks without a loss. I was hosting Around the Horn at the time.
Just a young
original
buck.
host of
You're
that
probably
show.
wearing an outfit like this.
Down in D.C. And I remember the rematch, and the Bucs got him again. And they were the only team who could stop Vick. And I bring up Vick because he was also the fastest guy on the field, had an electric arm, although not as accurate a passer as Lamar Jackson. And when I saw the Bucs get Vick, then I picked them to win the Super Bowl right there because only a special defense could stop him at that point. If the Niners can stop Lamar Jackson, they're going to be remembered when all is said and done as one of the great defenses of all time, the way that Bucs defense is remembered. And they'll win the Super Bowl this year. We will get our answer. If the Niners beat the Ravens and stop Lamar Jackson, they will win the Super Bowl this year.
All right, I will leave you with this. Stephen A. was a bit disrespectful to my Detroit family. He's tired of seeing the Lions on Thanksgiving.
They should be banned on Thanksgiving night.
The question is,
they should be banned.
What about your Cowboys? Should they be banned on Thanksgiving? 68% of America said hell yes. They don't want to see the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. Where are you on this?
I would tell you, I don't mind the Cowboys on it. They're usually the afternoon game. They usually play competitive on Thanksgiving, and they usually have a quality opponent that we want to see. We don't want to see the Lions.
And who should they be replaced with?
The Lions?
There's an easy answer here.
Green Bay or Pittsburgh?
Exactly. The two out-of-market rooting teams that you rooted for growing up in our era were either the Cowboys or the Steelers.
Yeah.
The Steelers are
That's
always
your
competitive.
Area. We're worried about the young guys.
The Steelers are always competitive. They're a traditional powerhouse. They should be playing on Thanksgiving or Green Bay.
We have not been interested in seeing the Lions since Barry Sanders left. That's how bad it is. And we love Megatron and Calvin Johnson and what he brought to the table. We love him. But the point is, we haven't been interested in seeing the Lions since Barry Sanders departed.
And by the way, go Detroit. Okay? I'm not anti. I'm pro Detroit.
I'm definitely pro. Detroit has been very, very good to me. But the point that I'm trying to make to you, is that their football team has not been. Okay. The only thing we were interested in with the city of Detroit, was when the Pistons were relevant, and they were playing at the Palace in Auburn Hills, about an hour away from the airport.
Yeah, but now they're back.
I used to live in a Romulus Marriott, crying out loud.
Back.
Okay,
they're back in downtown Detroit now. Damien, what do you want to see?
I would say Steelers.
Okay.
Steelers.
Going home to see that.
You know what? Here it is. How about flexing every year? Just make sure the Lions ain't a part of the equation. Just get rid of them.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
We'll see